Okay, we're about to enter the third palace now of Zelda II. This is where the game really starts to get tough. And if you thought the other palaces were hard, and they were, this one will pretty much put you back in your place. First of all, this statue right here. This, again, you can hit this for a red magic jar, which I got lucky there, but this one is also far more likely that will happen. It turns into a red iron knuckle, and you have to face them right off the bat. I'm only going to do this because if I do, I'm going to wait on that. I'm going to go to attack 5 next. Now, this is the only palace where, after you enter, there's only one direction you can go, and that's to the right. I'm going to turn on my shield, because coming up, we have the first of several new enemies you're going to fight in this game. This guy right here. Fortunately, he throws a mace at you and in a straight line, rather like a red Daria, and he's also very tough. Fortunately. And that's a armored Stalfos. He's wearing armor over his head, so you cannot stab him. And I'd better life up there. Deal with the Mew. And guess what? The llamas are back. Actually, I have now learned that these guys are really called. They are officially rat heads. Yeah, I think I like llamas better. That they're llamas to me. That's all I'm going to say. What they are is annoying. I'm tired of dealing with them. Anyway, here we have a Moa flying around. And in this room, falling blocks, just like in the second palace. And these Moas will drop fire on you, unlike the ones you saw in the graveyard. So the best thing to do is to just avoid having to deal with them. Alright. Now down in these blocks you have a key. You must use the downward thrust to get at it. Like that. Deal with that Mew. And now get some experience points from that P bag. But we have this guy who is going to make sure we have a miserable time. In fact, I'd better save state. I said I'd better save state. There we go. Hit the wrong button. Oh. This isn't going to end well. I can tell. This is a fun way of dealing with them, because they only throw in a straight line. Yeah, I need the life up there. There's no question about that. Alright. Red Iron Knuckle. Free it from its cage and use the jump stab to deal with it relatively easily. And then you have to time this just right. Otherwise, you need the jump spell. That's something else you have to time just right. Oh. Ah, look at that. Get out of here again with a jump you time just right. Otherwise, you have to leave and return. I may have to do that. Yeah, I'll just leave and come back. Or I can do that. Again, the timing has to be perfect. Now, eventually I'm going to head down that way, but I don't want to do that right off. So I'll use the jump spell, which is the easiest way to clear that distance. Now we have a unique room. This is the only palace room in the entire game, other than the entrances, that takes place outdoors. Here we have a red iron knuckle. Oh boy. No, this is not working out. There we go. Let me save state just in case. I have another iron knuckle coming up. Oh, I thought I did. I must have miscounted. But that Moa is still dropping fireballs and basically annoying the crap out of me. So, yeah. Now we head down here. Deal with this Stalfos Knight. We go through here. These heads are annoying. They will come at you forever if you let them. And speaking of annoying, that would take us to this room. The smartest thing to do is to let this guy either decide where he's going to go, or because if he hits you, you'll fall into the lava. Now, you see that key over there? There's a reason I'm safe stating. And that's why. It is possible to knock those guys into the lava, but you get no experience points for that. As you see, when an enemy offs themselves, you get nothing for it. And we have another guy. Now, despite the low overhead in this room, it is possible to still use the jump stab, even though it kills you. And because I died at that... Oh no, there, he comes back. Alright. Now, up next we have another new enemy. The last new enemy in this dungeon, I believe. And he's a Lulu. He's right here. A blue iron knuckle. As you see, he throws his sword. Not only that, but he backs up. And there's hardly a break in his pattern when you're up close to him. Fortunately, he's not as good with his shield as the... But because he backs up, it's trickier to use the jump stab technique with this guy, although you can pogo off his head, it won't do much good. Oh well. He's tough to deal with, but eventually you'll have to deal with him a little bit better than I did. And as a matter of fact, I will deal with him later. Because now it's time for me to get out of here and head back to the surface. Because the only thing left to do in this castle is to attack the boss. And as you know, that's being saved for later. So let's get out of here. If you want to kill yourself, be my guest. Just don't take me with you. And these jaguar heads are very annoying, but you will have to deal with them eventually. Jump gets me out of that pit. That's the only way you can get out, is to use the jump spell. So if you don't have enough magic to cast it, you have to go and farm bots to get your magic back up. Alright, this gets pretty boring, but let's see if I can get out of here before this video's up. MOAs are very annoying. Especially the ones that drop fireballs on you are especially annoying. But the llamas are the definition of annoying. Oh, look at that. I can grab a pee bag quick. And that should be it. We just have one Mew left between me and salvation. And we made it. We're out of here. Okay, in our next video, we're going to use that raft and take ourselves over to eastern half of Hyrule and the rest of the game. We'll see you next time.